Mm. And good evening to those of you coming by way of social media. I'm going to wait just a few minutes before I get started on this first day of January 2019. I am not in the television studios on tonight. I'm in I'm in my office here at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. Glad to have you all coming in on tonight. I don't know whether I'm going to stay for 2 hours. Unforgettable. I love you too, baby. On this first day of the year, I want to talk about some things. I'm going to give you just a minute to get in the house, in the room. I've been basically busy all day long. It was strange. I'm out of Facebook jail on my main page, but they have not allowed me to go live as of yet on that particular page. I don't know why. But we'll just make it do what it do. That's all we can do. But there are some things that I do want to discuss tonight with you on this first day of the year. Um, I guess I need to cut that down. And I may even take some calls like from those of you around the country, those of you right here in Memphis. It's about a minute before 7 Central Time tonight. And I really forgot that I did have somewhere that I was supposed to be on tonight, but I got it all, got the times all mixed up. I was supposed to be at the inauguration of Marco McClendon, who appeared on my show um, about, about a month ago when he was elected to become the mayor of the city of West Memphis, Arkansas, which is right across the bridge from here in Memphis, Tennessee. There will probably be many tonight over there, and I really wanted to be there, but I got my times mixed up, and I ain't dressed for the inauguration, so I will give him a call later. Okay. All right. I guess y'all coming on in, and I'll be ready to do what I do in just a few minutes. I hope that your day, your new year has started off pretty good for you. That you've uh, taken on a focus. You've taken on a focus of what you want to do in the new year. I'm not going to play the theme song and all of that tonight as you all are coming in. But hopefully tomorrow I will be on the uh, on the other page. Uh, I'm watching the television show is about to come on, so I'll let that be the theme song. Then can
Yeah.
yeah, let's see if I can do it. That's on the TV. I don't know why it's scratching. Okay, I don't, it's scratchy on TV. I don't know why. But I'm here on this first day of 2019, hoping that your day is well. My day started off cussing somebody out. Okay, I had to cuss somebody out. That's how my day got started. It did. That's how my day got started. At midnight, I'm having to cuss somebody out for being fucking petty with me. And so I don't fall into the tradition of believing that whatever you start doing, you stuck into it all damn day. I was just dealing with a petty motherfucker, and you have to deal with petty motherfuckers on the level that they come at you on. But I want to deal with something tonight. It's a brand new year. It's a brand new year, and what you gonna do? What you going to do? What you gonna do in your new year? Where's your focus? Are you focused on enriching yourself, empowering yourself, making yourself more economically aware? What are we as black people? What are we going to do? Okay? Selena, you should have been with me, baby. Everything would have been all right. But what are we going to do? What are we going to do as a race of people? We're always complaining about what we don't have. So I thought I'd talk about tonight. It's a new year. Now what? It's a new year. Now what? What is Black America going to do? You made all your life solutions. That's what I call them. You call them resolutions. I call them life solutions. Okay. Um, you gonna lose weight. Hell, you told that same damn lie last year and you gained 50 damn pounds. But what are you realistically going to do that is going to change the state that you're in? What you gonna do? Economics. I'm always hearing folk, and even black folk, saying that the black community, it sure is poor. We us ain't got no money in the black community. Uh, we just ain't got it. That's a motherfucking lie. Okay, that's a lie. The spending power of black folk in America is 1.3 trillion with a T trillion dollars. We are spending our money on making everybody rich but us. Y'all go buy all that damn weave from them Asian peoples. Okay. Some of y'all walk around with 50 damn pounds of weave on your damn head. And I ain't even talking about the good weave of that Brazilian weave. Y'all constantly, you're making the Asians who crossed the walls and came into our communities, you're making them billionaires. And you ain't even a good dollar heir. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You ain't even a good damn dollar heir, but you making everybody else billionaires. Ain't no money in the black community. Then if there is not any money in the black community, why is it that all of the folk from across the waters bring their ass into the black community? The Chinese people been here forever. The Asians, the folk from India, the Japanese, the Vietnamese, everybody's niece, uncle, and nephew gets rich off of us, but us. Let me tell you what the Indians did here in Memphis. And they may have did it in your area. Okay? The Indians, and I knew that the prominent family here was the Patels. They came into Memphis and they found out black folk love the screw. So what did, there's a street here called 3rd Street. They're by the hour. There are about 8, 9 by the hour hotels where you can go for $20 and you get you a couple of hours in the room, and they got the mirrors on the walls, and they got the fluorescent stars, and how you, well, I mean that was the time I used to go. Praise the Lord. Um, got all of this. You pay a little bit more. They give you one of them jacuzzis in the middle of the room. They bought up all of the hotels on the street because they realized there was a base for them to enrich themselves. They could take one room, and turn that room over 10 times a night. That's $200 for that one room. If it's a motel that has, let's say, 30 rooms, that's $6,000 that they've made off of black folk fucking. And what really happened, we got fucked. We got nothing but a wet ass, and the people that own it have enriched themselves. They have empowered themselves. And here we are, we still complaining. We still complaining about we ain't got no money. So what is black America ready to do? Okay? What is black America ready to do? Hell, at least we are on the hotels where we fucking at. But no, we don't own that. Look at your black communities all around the country. They'll come cut this heat off. Cut it all the way down for me. Look at your community. How many grocery stores? I ain't talking about where you go get you some cold beer. I ain't talking about those. How many full grocery stores. Okay. Dale, put that thing that we use in the sanctuary that gives it more boost. Put it, hook it up in here, because we froze up on Facebook for a moment. How many hotels do you have in your black community? I'm talking about real hotels. I ain't talking about the hour. How many grocery stores? Let's go back to the grocery store. In the black community, you got them stores that advertise, we got the coldest beer in town. Cold beer. Go in. They got two things of eggs on the shelf, some potato chips, one bar of soap, got a little motor oil. That's in our community. Because what? Damn it, we do not demand any better in our community. We don't demand it. Let me give you another prime example of the difference in the black community. I read magazines on finance and business and money. Them the kind of things I like to read while y'all reading the Ebony and the Jet and the them puzzle books. I'm puzzled if I can't figure out a way to make $1. That's when I get puzzled. But I want to show you something, and I want those of you around the country to look at it. In the area that I live in, pretty good area, but it's now got a whole lot of black folk in it. So when I want the Forbes magazine, I can find that in the entrepreneurial magazine. But when I want to find magazines on heavy finance, I can't find them in my community that now has become a heavily black populated area. I got to go to the airport, or I got to go way out east in what is called Germantown and the affluent areas where white folk gather to find those types of books. Because the magazine companies say that in the black community, we don't read. Okay? We ain't gonna read nothing but the goddamn Ebony and the Jet and them love stories and things of that nature. So what the companies do, they don't put good reading material in our communities because guess what? We don't read. Now let me see who I need to take off. Teron Parker. I may be an old fuck, but let me tell you something, young motherfucker. See, live to get my motherfucking age. But see, a young nigga like you need to be listening to what this old head is saying, because your punk ass probably ain't gonna live another 10 years. You stupid motherfuckers. You out here playing the game that the white man wants you to play, you dumb motherfucker. You out here playing that game of trying to be slick and hustling and robbing and killing. Dumb motherfucker. The white man has already designed a method to make sure that your motherfucking ass stays locked up forever. Dumb, stupid motherfucker. Let me take your ignorant ass off the page. There you go. And what's so bad? Herbert, plug that thing up there. Plug it because we're losing on Facebook.
They reported.
Huh?
Somebody trying to get me in Facebook jail.
Why?
I don't know.
How you know?
I can see it in here on
Okay,
my stuff.
just do what I asked you to do.
I already took care of you.
Okay, because the thing is freezing.
That's That's not why it's freezing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
When you are black, please understand, okay? Please understand that as a black person in America, you got to prepare for the war that we are in. We are in a war in black America. You expect the white man to look out for you. You expect the white man to liberate you. You expect he who oppressed you, he who never gave you no rights, you expect him to be your savior. That's the reason, black folk, they gave you their white Jesus. See, white folk have a plan while all we want to do is pray, and they plan. We want to get on our knees with the "Now, Lord, us is right here, and us is going through a hard time, and Lord, come see about us, and we gonna stay right here, Lord, on our knees until you get here." And while you're on your knees with your head bowed, looking at the ground, waiting on Jesus to come and save you, that white boy has a knife that he's putting in your back, putting in your neck, hitting you upside your head, and you don't even know what is going on. You have no idea at all what is going on. Nothing. We don't even want the truth. We don't want the truth. We're scared of the truth. I'm having problems here in the office. I've never had these connecting problems. All right, Facebook is now back up. They'll come check this Instagram. It's paused. Why you walking around with the damn frown on your face? Huh? This is pausing. The Instagram is pausing. What's wrong? Are we losing connection somewhere?
Mm-mm. I
What?
don't know what's going on with this one.
What's going on with the
They're trying to put me in jail. They say
Huh.
I had foul language on my. I was going against community standards.
somebody reported it?
Mm-hmm.
What did they say? What did Facebook say?
I was like, no, I was recording a TV show. I just posted what was on the show. I didn't do anything. It don't say it ain't me doing nothing.
So what did Facebook come back and
Okay,
say?
it ain't said nothing else yet.
Oh.
But it got to be more than one person because it keep doing it. I don't know about this.
Let's do this again. There's somebody that's, those of you on Facebook, that's trying to report the page that we're using. And I'm saying this truth that's going forth is too hard for some to deal with. I don't know what's happening with Instagram.
Make sure,
Hmm.
because we hadn't used it, make sure it's connected. Yes, ma'am.
We're trying to get some things technically done here in the office. Hit the go live.
May need to be updated or something.
Huh?
There you go.
There you go. Those of you on Instagram, thank you for coming on back. Um, See, this truth that I'm giving you is not welcome. It's not even welcome in our community. And on the Facebook, there was somebody that was constantly trying to report the page. Um, See, let me tell you who our biggest enemy has happens to be. The biggest enemy that we have in the black community, okay, is not white folk. Get me now. The folk that be trying to report my pages ain't white folk. It's you spooks in the closet. It's those of you who are manipulated by white folk. It's sad that we as a race of people are so dumbfounded to the fact that there is a strategy that white power brokers and white bigots have. There is a plan. Okay? There is please understand, there is a plan. The white man cannot come out. I'm talking about the corporate guys, the guys who sat at the corporate tables and got you Negroes working for them. You're their slaves working in their corporation, who think you better than everybody else because you making maybe $5 more than somebody that's working in the warehouse. You think that you've overcome because the white man pats you on your head and says you are the good Negro. You ain't like that Thaddeus Matthews be on that TV and be on that social media. You ain't like him. He's a racist. And I've heard white folk call me a racist. Mm. I'm a racist because I state facts and tell you the truth, and I remind white America of your history. Your history is your resume. Your resume, white America, tells me who you are. Okay? Tells me exactly. Bring that thing in here, Dale, and plug it up. Why? Huh?
I'm in jail.
The what?
I'm in jail.
You in Facebook jail?
Yeah.
On your page?
Mm-hmm.
So that page is not even.
Oh, this ain't even doing nothing. Just keep going because it might be recorded, but it ain't even.
I don't need it to record. Why they put you in Facebook jail?
Because I broke community rules or some bullshit.
For how long?
For 3 days. This is only my second time in there, but I've been up for 3 days.
So what is it? Because folk are still commenting.
Okay. Don't mess with it. Just let it stay up like that because it's through the Thaddeus A page, so they might still be able to. But I can't do nothing on mine.
So those of you that are on Facebook, uh, are you able to see what is going on Facebook? Are you able to see and hear me? So I know what's going on. Those of you on Instagram, are you able to see and hear me? So which those of you that's watching me on Facebook, which page are you watching me on? Tell me which page. Uh, which page on Facebook? They're still saying it on your page, Dale, and on the Thaddeus A. Matthews.
That's the Thaddeus A Matthews. Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Do it now. Let me see if I can. That's because I had to put
All right.
on that.
Reset Instagram on the Thaddeus A. Matthews page. Reset the Instagram because it ain't. It's freezing real bad. But this is what happens. Instead of people saying, well, I don't like Thaddeus, I ain't going to watch his pages, they want to silence what I do. So they're on the Thaddeus A. Matthews. People are watching me still on the Thaddeus A. Matthews page. Where you gonna plug it? You trying to see where that thing plugs in?
I'm trying to make sure you got the Wi-Fi thing.
Huh?
You can't plug it into the extension thing, to the regular extension. But I can because I swapped that with that one. It's on.
Okay. All right. But that's what I deal with on a daily basis. Uh, is this going to affect us tomorrow on TV?
It shouldn't affect us.
Oh,
It shouldn't affect us.
we're not talking about no damn K Michelle tonight, and your ass will get blocked because that ain't what we're talking about. David Clark, you're probably not getting notifications because the notifications was probably coming from the Thaddeus Matthews page, not the Thaddeus A. Matthews.
I said that booster plugged up and everything. It should.
We're going to try Instagram again. We're still checking some things in here. I'm not getting.
See, it's reading your Wi-Fi. Must be something in your system.
Huh?
It's reading your Wi-Fi.
It's reading the Wi-Fi.
Uh-huh. So it might just be the tab. But
I'm not having any problem with YouTube.
but it's not saying it need an update or anything, so I don't know what it is.
On the Thaddeus A. I don't know. But this is what happens when. This is what happens when you put. But this is what happens when. Okay, I was looking at it on my phone then. This is what happens when you try to put out truth. Okay? Please understand that those who are being used, those who are being used to destroy us, are trying to destroy us, take care of us, kiss your mama's ass, motherfucker.
And I hold it.
Yeah, hold it. Okay. Has it still coming? Our enemies are dumb black folk. Ignorant black folk. That's who our enemy is. Okay? Understand that when the white man now makes his plot to come at us, what he does, he goes and finds himself that Negro who is ambitious, who wants to work on the plantation. And he promised him the crumbs that falls from the table. I get what we want you to do, Pookie. Pookie, we need you as a part of our plan to control the Negroes. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you the words that need to come up out of your mouth. We're going to write the script for you, and it'll sound good because it's coming out of your mouth as a black man. Saying we said it, they wouldn't understand. They get all, we shall overcome it, and want to sing kumbaya and march up the damn street and burn up the neighborhoods. But when you say it, you'll be saying it as a black man. They will accept the brainwashing that we're still doing, but we're just going to be using your black face to do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you a title. We're going to make you the vice president or something. We're going to let you have a nice little car, put you in a nice neighborhood, as long as you follow our bidding. And that's what is happening to us in our black communities. Okay? This is what they're bamboozling us. You're being ran amok because you don't give a damn about your history. You don't give a damn about who you really are in America. You don't give a damn about causing an effect and change in your community. You just living. You are just existing in a world that you have no control of. Is it running now? Maybe you got to create a group page. You think so?
On Facebook,
Uh-huh.
you got a members page. A group already. Just tell everybody go to their group.
Do we already have one?
Members of Naked Truth.
Is there a group page?
Mm-hmm.
But is it showing on that page?
It's on all of them. Just tell them to add it in case it's true.
That's a group page. And what's the name of it?
Members of Naked Truth.
The whole name or just members of...
Members of Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries.
There is a backup page. And what I've had to do is because of the haters, because of the people that don't want truth to go forth, hell, I got about 4 or 5 pages. There is a backup page that is called Members of Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries, which is a group page. Okay? You go to that particular page. But here's the thing I want you to understand, that no matter how they come at me, we can't fold. We've got to educate each other on what is going on and what is the games that are being played. Okay? I didn't say which Instagram. I ain't got but one Instagram page. I'm talking to you now. You're already watching me, so don't worry about it. Wasn't it strange that when I started talking about our economics, folk wanted to mess with the pages? Because I'm telling you that the resources is our money in our community. Look, let me share with you where your power is with your money. Do you know what would happen in the black community all across this country if we, listen, if we started to spend our dollars in our community? Listen to me. If we started spending our dollars in the black community, you could demand change. Every time you want some weave, go to the black cosmetologist. Go to the black. When you want your nails done, when you want your toes done, go to somebody black. When you go to buy a car, still having a problem with Instagram there. When you go to buy a car, may not own the black car lot. Damn. but make sure you got a black salesman. Let the black salesman be the one that makes the commission off of your purchase. What we must do is strategize. We've got to strategize and come up with our own formulas and our own plans for our own success. Y'all think that Donald Trump is in office by accident. I don't think he knew he was going to win. Yeah, I see some of y'all are going to that alternative page. Is Friends, is it Friends? What's the name of that page? Yeah. Members of Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. That's our backup page. Along with the Thaddeus A. Matthews. Members of Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. None of this is accidental. Thad, we do have a black-owned beauty supply in Raleigh on Austin P in the shopping center. They ain't spending no motherfucking money with me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Here I am, the only black man in town. Okay? That has a communications vehicle, that has the vehicle to get your black business known. Okay? But Negroes won't spend money with me. Because I'm not the good nigga. See, I don't like the way you say some things. Whew. He shouldn't have said that about the white people. He shouldn't have said that about us bourgeois Negroes. He shouldn't have said that. We can't do business with him. He's not like the rest of us. So for that particular purpose, okay, so for that particular purpose, I have to struggle to do what I'm doing. And your business is failing because you're not getting your black business out into the community so that you can make money. It's all about capitalism. If the white man has taught you anything, he should have taught you capitalism. He should have taught you that it's all about the money. And I hear people who say that they're scared to come to my church. Because I don't act like the rest of these shaky Jake ass pastors you got in this town. I ain't sitting here and telling you about let's go to heaven. Who in the hell is ready to go to heaven? You got to go by the damn funeral home before you can get to heaven. Why do we have our concepts so messed up? Why are we as a people so damn confused? Why are we so ignorant to what is really going on around us? Do you understand, and I'm talking to black business owners, do you understand that I got the largest television audience of a black man in the market? I've got the largest social media presence of anybody in the market, and that we could collaborate and make money together, And when you got money, you control your own destiny. You can't control your destiny broke. Willie Harrington made a statement back in his heyday of politics. You can't be free as long as you take the white man's money. You can't be free because the white man that pays you, owns you. He controls you. You are his slave. You don't believe you his slave? You work at his job. You work on his factory. You work at his warehouse. He tell you when you go shit and pee. You ain't got but 15 minutes to shit and pee and get you some water and come on back and make my money. You're hungry, you got 30 minutes for lunch, or you got an hour for lunch. Domination. But the concept is we have been taught to be followers and not leaders. We've been taught to be employees and not employers. We have been taught to be submissive to the master. Yeah. Yeah. There. Wait a minute. Where's my Bible at? Maybe in this. Wait a minute. Maybe here in my case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what the white man taught you and how he controls you. This is the King James Version of the Bible. This book here is the book that was used to enslave you. This book here. This book. Pastor, don't tell us that. No, don't tell us that. See, Pastor, we believe everything that the King James Version of the Bible said. We believe everything that the King James Version of the Bible says. Let me find what I want. Is that the one I want? It says more than one verse. Oh, this one I want. Let me go back to Ephesians 6 and 5. Let me give you something. Let me give you something. I believe in God. I believe in the awesomeness of God. You sure I got Instagram together? Okay. I believe in his awesomeness. I believe in his son, Yahshua. We were taught the name Jesus. That's in your King James version of the Bible. But I must inform you, and I'm sure many of you who have been following me, you already know. Okay? That was in the time of Jesus, there was no little J in the Greek or the Hebrew language. It was Yahshua. Now, I also got to tell you that the Yahshua that we call Jesus was not the only Yahshua. He was not the only person. In fact, if you check scripture, you can find at least 5 Yahshuas or 5 Jesuses in scripture. His last name ain't Christ. Mary wasn't Mary Christ. Christ is his title, the Christ. Okay? Jesus the Christ. If you check your history and do your research, first of all, you're going to find that the creation, and the white folk found this out, the creation took place in a place called Ethiopia. Them people, what you call the people that dig the bones up, archaeologists. The archaeologists say that the first man came out of a place called Ethiopia. Ethiopia is in a continent that we call Africa. Ooh. So then, if the first man came from a place called Africa, Ethiopia in Africa, is it hard for you to be under the belief that the first man was a black man? See, all of these folk in your biblical history, go back and look at Solomon, the Queen of Sheba, and all of those people. They depict them as white folk because they couldn't let your black ass think that you had royal priesthood. That white boy that y'all call Jesus, that's sissy, by the name of Caesar Borgia, who was a homosexual. He was the homosexual lover of Michelangelo, who painted him. He wanted his boyfriend to be Jesus. You could not have even lived in that part of the country and been as white as that white boy. Let me get y'all got me all off track. I was going somewhere tonight, and y'all got me talking about us's. When the white man came to the Ivory Coast of Africa, and we sold our folk into slavery, that's how slavery took place. When the white man came to Africa, they went to the chiefs, they went to the leaders with trinkets and change and gifts. And in return for the gifts that was given to the chiefs allowed us to be sold into slavery. The white man did not take us. I think I'll wrap back on that one. The white man did not steal us. Our own folk sold us into slavery. And guess what? The reason that the black community is in the shape that it's in today is because them same black ass leaders are taking the trinkets from white folk and selling us on a daily basis. That's the reason you ain't got nothing in your communities. That's the reason this local city council that we have in Memphis has not been able to do anything for us in our community, is because the white man has already bought them with a price. But let me give you this Colossians scripture, and then I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Here's what Paul, and I always hear church folk wanting to tell me how great Paul was. Paul, whose name was Saul, and he was changed on the Damascus road. Paul, who was Saul, he was a killer of Christians. When I read scripture, I notice from my learning, my teaching, and my reading and my researching, that all of this that Paul wrote were letters. First and Second Corinthians wrote 2 letters to the church at Corinth. The book of Ephesians was written as a letter to the church at Ephesus. Am I to agree with everything that Paul said in his letters? In his letters, in his opinions of what should happen in the church. So when the white man brought us on over here, remember now, what was the name of the first slave ship? Jesus. The first slave ship was called the good ship Jesus. Y'all's pastor gonna get y'all for listening to me tonight. So if you scared of your pastor, because I'm gonna give you something that's real deep, y'all gonna get on off. If you reverence your pastor and you believe the bullshit from the pulpit that you've been told all your life without reading for yourself, don't let me mess your mind up. Is it back there? Instagram, I'm so sorry tonight. I don't know what's going on. As the old folk in church would say, the devil show is busy tonight. Yes, he is. He don't want y'all getting on this education that I'm giving you. But those of you on Instagram, y'all coming in at a mighty good damn time. And those of you on Facebook and YouTube, let me reiterate for those that are coming in on uh, Instagram. Let me share this knowledge with them. I was sharing Instagram, and I'm gonna cut it short. I was sharing with them on Instagram, on Facebook, that black folk were not stolen from Africa. That the white man went to Africa with gifts and gave the black leaders, the chiefs, gifts. And in giving them those gifts, they gave us to the white folk. And I shared with them that we got black folk still today selling black folk out. The reason that they mess with my social media, the reason that they go and try to report my pages is because the Negroes that have sold us out don't want you to know truth. They want you to have the same old bullshit from the pulpit that you done had all your damn life. I was sharing with an Instagram that one of the things that has controlled us as people who are uninformed is this, the King James Version. I shared with them Instagram that I can't agree with everything Paul said in his letters. Letters. These were letters. Please, when you read the book of Timothy, that was a letter to Timothy. When you read the book of Colossians, that was a letter to the church at Colossae. This was a letter to the church at Ephesus. The white man could not let you look like who you were. Instagram, I shared with them that even the white folk have said that the creation of man took place in a place called Ethiopia. The white archaeologists and folks that dig up the bones, they went there, and in Ethiopia, that's Africa. Africa. The first man was not that white boy. He was not the Caucasian. He was a black man. You are the original Hebrew. Ooh, stop, Thaddeus. You gonna take up too fast tonight. You were talking about some other stuff. Paul. YouTube froze, Dale. Paul. Paul. He who your pastor will tell you is the foundation of Christianity. Christianity was not created by God.